What's up, losers? Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Hey, we're back here again. Yeah. This week is an episode with my dear friend Flannery Cusick, and we got drunk a little bit and gave each other some history quizzes. Just for fun. But we kind of kill it. We kind of are the smartest girls in the world. But a few housekeeping things really quick. One is that we were a little drunk, and we weren't like hammered, but we were a little loosey-goosey. And I think that showed up mostly in how we were holding the microphones. So sometimes it gets really loud, and sometimes it gets really quiet. And I tried my best in editing to change that and make it better, but just a warning. Sorry about that. Also, a second warning. I did have a cold when I recorded this with Flan, and so I'm a little snotty. Ew. And like, gross. And I'm really sorry. And I tried to take all my sniffles out, but I'm sure I missed some. And I'll never do that to you guys ever again. I'm so sorry. And I don't know if it's better or not to have pointed it out now, or to just like kind of let it slip in and maybe you wouldn't notice. But I had to apologize. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. I hope you think it's fun too. Also, I'm going to tell you there are multiple times in this where it sounds like I harsh cut to a different topic, but it's not a cut. It's not an edit. We just do that. We just will say something and then immediately move on. And it really makes me laugh. Also, at one point, I like, it truly sounds like an edit. I say, she says something about Stonewall Jackson, and I like scream his name like a WWE character, and then I immediately go back to normal, and we do not address it, and it sounds like I laid that in over, but we were there, and I did that, and we just moved on without talking about it. Also, additionally, at one point, I sing a little like Christmas song, and we just move on like it didn't happen. There's many moments in which it's gonna sound like I took things out, and I didn't. That's just how we were talking. So sorry if it's confusing. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna pop back in later and explain something to you guys before you hear it, because it's silly. And thank you to everyone who's been listening. This has been really fun, good, and nice. And if any of you out there want to be on the podcast, please hit me up. I would love to have truly anyone to do anything, as you can see by the episode you're about to listen to. Okay. Enjoy it. Love you. Bye. I was looking at my ancestry stuff the other day. I'm way more Irish than I ever thought I was, which is pretty cool. But I don't count for the sort of citizenship stuff, so why does it even matter?
Well, if we get married.
Fuck. That's awesome.
I can get you your orange, white, and green card.
Oh, boo! Ooh. Flannery, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Flannery and I,
we've been on and off romantically.
we are in love. And then sometimes we're in hate. Anyway, you made us some gorgeous drinks.
They're gimlets.
And I'm drinking them. Let's do a little ASMR. You jumped into that so quickly, and I really appreciate that.
I love ASMR.
Should we do some swallowing ASMR as well? Is that too far?
I've never done that before. I've never even pretended to do that.
I don't know how that's going to sound.
Oh, this is a bit I do that makes Arden laugh every time.
No. Not good. Not good. But what did you make for us?
I made, Tally and I are both gin lovers.
We are gin lovers. It's time to leave tequila behind.
So true. And if you don't like gin, grow up.
Grow up.
Literally grow up.
Grow up.
It's bitter. Coffee's bitter.
Yeah.
Adults drink bitter things, and gin is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And on the side, as a little snack, we have
a second drink.
long drinks. Sponsor us, please.
Please.
I was gonna say I'm addicted, but in this context,
I'm addicted to this alcohol you made. Please.
Please give me free drinks. I'm addicted.
No, that's not.
I
that
can't.
ain't right.
I can't.
That ain't
Anyways, they're long drinks. They're like allegedly Finnish, and they're gin, and they taste like gin. And this is what seltzer should taste like.
It is what seltzer should taste. But yeah, we both have 2 drinks. The second drink has hit the pod. And actually, that is in reference to a historical event, which is really important.
Beautiful, beautiful segue.
Thank you so
proud
much.
of you.
Because today we're doing our own version of Drunk History, in which we made history quizzes for each other. And we're drunk.
Yeah, we did do that, and we are going to do that. And
honestly, I think we should probably just get started.
I agree.
How many questions did you make?
Let me check.
I did 10, and then I have a couple bonus ones at the end.
I think I did the same.
That's gorgeous.
I did 10 exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
By accident.
Do you like history?
I love history.
Yeah, me too. I don't know a lot of it.
I think you know more than you think you do.
There's so much history.
I know.
There's actually so much history.
It's like too much, some might say.
How can you know it? And also, what if everyone's lying?
No, that's a big thing we talk about. It's writing. A lot of history is writing.
And writing
something people do.
What's that thing? You can't trust the winners. What is this?
I'm gonna give you another try.
Okay, I'm gonna reach in deep to my mind palace. History was written by the winners? Something like that?
Yeah, I believe you.
And so, like, you know, infer some meaning in that.
Mm-hmm.
In that.
Do with that what you will.
You know, like, winners write history, losers are dead and probably didn't deserve it.
Or they do deserve it, and
we're
just figuring that out.
Yeah. What? What are we talking about?
Or they don't deserve it? We'll get into it.
We'll get into it, dude. Okay, my questions are, I sort of, like, tried to do a little bit of, like, it moves through history.
Yeah.
So my first couple questions are really far back there, and then are more kind of at the top. But then I definitely gave up, because 9 and 10 are are really not the same.
Yeah. If I were to give my quiz to a classroom of students, I would have my teaching license that I don't have. It would be taken away.
Revoked.
It's mostly American history.
Okay.
And it gets progressively harder.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
This is going to be so interesting.
I don't think it's going to be that hard, though.
I think I would love for you to start.
It's actually not at all American history. I'm reading it now. Sorry.
No, I am. That's
You
okay.
want to start?
No, I want you to ask your first question first.
Okay.
I gotta drink more. And I have a little bit of a cold and a tickle in my throat. Sorry.
Yeah, what about it?
Literally.
Do you want to start easy or hard?
Easy.
Okay.
Even though I'll get drunker, I want to start easy.
Okay, we're gonna start easy.
Mm-hmm.
This is easy.
Okay.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? And this is multiple choice. Would you like me to read the choices?
Yeah, I do need you to do that.
A. Benjamin Franklin.
Okay.
B. Thomas Jefferson. C. John Adams. And D. Alexander Hamilton.
This is... Okay, I know it's not the first one. Benjamin Franklin. He wasn't even a president, was he?
No.
He just, like, was
he
a
just
freak.
had glasses.
Exactly. Oh my god, I've seen Hamilton a couple of times.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they all did. This is your easiest question. This is so fucked up. I'm so stupid. The Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson. It's Thomas Jefferson.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank
ding.
you so much.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay.
Honestly, I saw that question and I was like, the internet says this is easy.
I don't
With
know.
a couple drinks in me, this could be the hardest question I've ever been asked.
It's because I went through the song in my head. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel.
Work.
Would you like to hear my first question?
Yes. Shoot.
Question number 1. Name 3 dinosaurs.
Don't do this to me. Stegosaurus.
Period.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Period.
And
And
I'm gonna throw a fish in there.
no, you're not.
Dunkelosteus. And you want to know why I'm saying that fish? Because I grew up thinking it was pronounced Dunkleosteus.
Dunkleosteus.
And then I went to the Natural History Museum and learned my whole life was a lie.
When you said that just now, it was really hot.
Thank you.
It was really hot. It wasn't weird and nerdy. It was hot.
Thanks.
All right. Well, we aced it. No one can call us stupid.
That round was tough. I'm not gonna lie.
Thomas Jefferson and 3 dinosaurs. Okay. You may go next.
Yeah. Okay. What inspired the creation of Google Images?
Oh my god. There's got to be an answer I can pull out of myself. For some reason, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be really vulnerable and honest. My first thought was Amelia Earhart. Anyway,
I can't blame
oh
you.
my god, it's got to be someone like really hot, right? Kate Upton.
No.
No, that wasn't even my answer.
Would you like me to give you progressively easier hints?
Oh my god, who do they want to know what she looked like?
She's
Yes, hints.
okay.
Please.
This might be interesting tidbits because this will be released long out. Maybe new things will come out.
Oh my god.
She recently announced divorce.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Google Images was created because people wanted to see J-Lo.
They wanted to see her at the dress that she wore.
Oh, like
at the
Getty
Grammys.
Images, like, wow.
Yeah, the green one that was like shawl.
Yes, yeah. That is genuinely fascinating.
Yeah,
and
I think
thank you.
I think enough people Googled it that they were like,
we should just make.
we need to create something entirely new for this.
The world is in need of a fix. Okay, this one's pretty easy. An ancient Roman city was famously destroyed by a volcano. Can you name the city?
Pompeii.
And the volcano?
Pompeii, Mount Etna.
No.
Pompeii and Mount Vesuvius.
That's it. And for extra bonus points, do you know what the other city that was kind of demolished by that same explosion?
Paestum?
No, it's like
Herculaneum.
Yep.
That's definitely not
I don't know
how
how to
it's
say
pronounced.
it.
I've been
but-
there.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know something that's true about me?
Yeah.
When I think of ancient Rome, for some reason, I'm like, where is that?
Well,
And what
I have fabulous news for you.
and what I mean by that is, like, for some reason in my head, I'm like, that's not Italy. Like, Rome and Rome, like, that's two different things. Like, ancient Rome and then Rome, Italy.
like York and New York.
Yes. I'm like, no, because Rome is Italy and that's now.
Yeah.
So you saying you'd been there.
I've been there.
I was like, oh, that's got to be off the, like, coast of some obscure island somewhere. Nope.
No, it's in the town of Pompeii.
Which is in Italy. I gotta drink more.
So break. Drink break.
Drink break.
Lee is FaceTiming me,
Get him on the pod.
and it's 10 p.m.
Robert E. Lee.
He's the Irish Lee. What's up?
Who's the Irish who?
You're the Irish Lee.
I'm the Irish. Who's the non-Irish Lee?
Robert E. Lee.
You're on the pod.
I'm on the pod.
Is this one of those calls where you're walking home from somewhere and you just want someone to talk to?
It was, but if you're busy, I can call you back.
I actually haven't called you in a while, so I will call you back expeditiously.
No worries. I'll let you guys go. Good to see you, Tally.
Yep. Talk to you later. Love you.
Love you too. Good luck with the pod.
Why did I just say yup?
Bye.
I could have said nice to see you too. Also, thank you very much.
You didn't see him.
I said yup.
You never laid eyes on each other.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I've never seen that man before.
Carl, don't lie. Sorry.
It's so sour.
I just love lemons.
I love limes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of cool of us. Ooh.
Next question.
Keeping that in.
Okay. I do want to preface the rest of my test with some of these are like your basic US history questions
A push.
that you receive in high school, maybe even middle school.
Okay.
And I could have made these harder, but I didn't want to.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Because don't say that. Because what am I
No,
gonna?
I think
all wrong.
I could have made them about more interesting things because, frankly, none of the facts that the listeners are going to learn are going to be new.
Like new.
Yeah. Who was president of the Confederate States during the Civil War, the American one?
President? That's so rough.
And I'm going to give you...
I know who it is if you gave me a couple options.
I'll give you options.
Okay.
It was Stonewall Jackson,
No.
Jefferson Davis, or Robert E. Lee.
No, see, Robert E. Lee was the general. Jefferson Davis was the president.
Yeah, deduction. Look
And
at you,
who the
Sherlock
fuck was
over
the first
here.
one? Well, you
Stonewall Jackson. Ulysses S. Grant was also
Stonewall
an
Jackson.
option.
See, okay, well now I'm going to have to make a different question because one of my questions is name the two generals of the opposing sides of the Civil War.
Honestly, with the way this night is going to go,
You might forget.
you might get a fresh
I was also
slate.
going to say I was going to At one point I was going to ask you, I was going to rephrase the question to who is Ulysses S. Grant and is he good or bad? I was going to make you say it confidently with your chest if he's good or bad and deal with the consequences. Anyway,
You were deal with the consequences is so ominous. Like, you're going to have to pick one and it might ruin you.
and it might ruin your life. I hate that when I'm playing video games. Moving on.
Oh, so true. Sims.
Wait, who was the answer? Thomas? No.
Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis. Thomas Jefferson
Not to be
Davis.
confused with Thomas. with the Thomas variety.
Jefferson. Which one? Davis, Thomas.
Hit me.
Okay. My number 3 is I'm going to list some people. And you're going to tell me if they're real or if they're a myth.
Okay.
I have 12.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, number 1, Alexander the Great.
Real.
Correct. Cleopatra.
Real.
Correct. Zeus.
Myth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Socrates.
Real.
Correct. Oedipus.
Myth.
Correct. Mark Antony.
Real.
Correct. Antigone.
Myth.
Correct.
That was
Next
really,
up.
you didn't have to.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say real.
That is what I wrote down.
Okay, yeah.
Because, like, I think for the most part, people say, like, yeah, he was real.
And also, like, rumors start somewhere.
Start somewhere. No, he, like, was real. Is he the son of God? We're not gonna take a stance on that
Yeah.
currently. Julius Caesar.
Real. Very real.
Macbeth. This is a tricky one.
It's real.
Tricky one.
Real?
He is real.
That's crazy.
Congratulations. He
Is
didn't
it-
do any of that stuff Shakespeare said.
Okay,
he
that was gonna be my
took a
next
real guy's
question.
name and made a bunch of lies, and I think that is so funny.
He had a habit of doing that.
Maybe he did some of that stuff. I don't know. Well, no, there probably weren't 3 witches
No, I just think he
making
did like
a brew.
he did like Richard. He did all those plays.
Oh
that
no,
are just
Shakespeare definitely.
Yes,
Did. He did Julius
yeah.
Caesar. I'm just saying. I didn't know if Macbeth. Maybe some of the part of the story of Macbeth is true, but I don't know which part.
I hope the part about Lady Macbeth isn't true. I hope she lived a long and happy life.
Okay. Anyway, next. What?
We put on a production of Macbeth in elementary school, and Jonathan Newberger played Macbeth.
Shout out Jonathan
know.
Newberger. Shout out.
Love you.
Love you.
Hope you're listening.
You're my Macbeth. Next, Adam and Eve.
Myth.
Adam and Steve.
Real.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw them in New York 2 weeks ago.
They look good. They looked really good.
Yeah.
Okay, that was all. You absolutely nailed that.
You know,
We're 3 questions in. You're at 100%. Just want to let you know.
you're 2. You're 2
Oh
for
my
2.
fucking
3 for 3, maybe.
Oh my god.
The second one was a wild card. You didn't deserve that.
What was the answer again? Oh, J-Lo. Oh, I did know that. Somewhere in my head, I knew that. Number 4.
What year? This is another multiple choice. Sorry. I'm gonna have some true or false later,
Okay, sure.
if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
What year did the Berlin Wall fall?
Wait, I can do this. 1989?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy shit.
good job, Tally.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was beautiful.
I think I remember that because we were born in 1998. 89, 98.
I personally was born in 1999,
Well,
so I can't relate to being old and fucking crusty.
oh. Drink break.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I feel really good. I was scared that I was gonna cry. I might still, but I feel really good. I've like barely drank anything.
Yeah.
But I also don't drink.
You might have had more. I don't know. Tally doesn't drink.
I don't drink. This is an experiment. Okay.
You know what else happened in 1989?
What? Oh, Taylor Swift was born?
Yes.
And Adele.
No.
Yeah. Taylor Swift.
The fact that I know about Taylor Swift and not Adele, criminal. Put me
Right?
in
They're the
jail.
same age.
Put me
Isn't that
behind
so
bars.
interesting? Taylor Swift was born in the Berlin Wall fell. Really makes you think.
Maybe she. Never mind.
Maybe she.
Maybe.
Okay, this one is another kind of longer one. Number 4. I'm gonna give you.
These are fun. You did a good job.
Thank you. This one is really fun. This
Okay.
one was specifically really fun for me, and it's not gonna be super answerable, but it was very fun.
Okay, hit me. Shoot me.
Shoot me dead. I'm gonna tell you, like, nicknames or pseudonyms of diseases that were, like, used in the past, and you're gonna tell me what disease it is.
Okay.
So, number 1, the Black Death.
Bubonic plague. Bubonic plague.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Number 2, this has multiple names, and I'm gonna give you a bunch of them. This one's the White Death, the King's Evil, wasting sickness, or consumption. These all mean the same thing.
Oh, consumption.
Mm-hmm. This one's hard. This one I didn't know.
Is it Justinian's plague?
No.
Oh.
It is tuberculosis.
You know what? I was gonna say it's either this obscure ass other one, or it's
Or
tuberculosis.
it's something so simple like TB.
Damn. Got my ass.
Okay. The pox.
Chicken pox.
No.
Smallpox.
Smallpox.
I should have known.
Smallpox.
Have you ever had chicken pox?
No, I haven't.
Me neither.
We're better than everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this next one is the Great Pox, or the French Pox, or the Social Evil. He was afflicted by the social evil.
Homosexuality?
No. Syphilis.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Crazy.
that is crazy.
The social evil?
The social evil. I mean,
That's diabolical.
Come on. Come
That's
on.
diabolical.
You were being too social,
You
baby.
little
Slut. The French pox, that's so disrespectful.
Honestly,
But
they
the French,
deserve it.
come on. Okay, this one I feel like you could maybe get, not from necessarily knowing it, but just like, I feel like you could maybe get this. Falling sickness.
Falling sickness?
Yes. And I would say this is less of a disease and more of a syndrome. Or, I don't know if it's I don't know.
I don't know. You see, when I think of falling sickness, I think of Liza Minnelli in Arrested Development having vertigo.
Oh my god, yeah. No, that's so true.
I'm like, she's sick, and she was falling
And she
all
was
over
falling
the
down.
place.
It is epilepsy.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. These last three, I'm like basically, not that we're even really keeping track of points, but like you're not gonna know this, and this is more I just want to share
I'm so
these
excited.
with you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let you guess if
Yeah.
you want. Okay, this one's called the Summers. Sorry, let me try that one more time. This one's called Summer's Complaint.
Summer's complaint. Would I know this?
It's just and honestly not a disease. It is a symptom.
Allergies?
Diarrhea, actually.
Oh my
Oh.
I want to know what summer has to do with it.
Right. Summer's Complaint. Really beautiful and quaint in a way.
It is, yeah. It's like, that's like a poem. That's
Yeah.
a poem. You had me fooled.
Oh, I was in the throes of some Summer's Complaint. Okay, this one's fun. Scrivener's palsy.
It doesn't sound very fun.
No. But it's really not that serious. He's afflicted by the Scrivener's palsy.
Carpal tunnel.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
Those Scriveners.
Those Scriveners, dude. Carpal tunnel. This last one's my favorite. Milk fever.
See, for that one, I would have said diarrhea.
Right. Basically.
Yeah.
Milk fever is just what happens when you drink bad milk.
Ooh.
And that's actually, I wanted to explain, that is kind of where Summer's Complaint comes from, because in the
Okay.
summer it's hot and milk spoils really fast.
I was also going to say, is that just lactose intolerance?
No, seriously. But everyone was drinking milk back then, you know? Mm-hmm. And some of us still are. And some of us still are. Let's take a drink break. Oh. Let me check. What if this wasn't recording?
I would.
Oh, it's recording, baby. It's recording good.
Okay.
Sorry. That was too far, I know it.
Unrelated. Do you ever think about stuff about old, like, health problems that we just didn't have the, like, technology to solve? Like, Impressionist. I think about this a lot. Impressionist painters. He did a great job at what he was doing.
Who did?
Conceptually. Just like the painters who were like, let's make everything sketchy.
Yeah.
But I've always been like, did they just need glasses?
Oh my god. You know what I think sometimes at work, and it genuinely almost brings a tear to my eyes, is what if dogs need glasses and they have no way to tell us? Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna move past it.
You know what? To that I would say
I'm gonna be
no
strong.
one expects a dog to read.
I need
Or drive a car.
put that on a damn t-shirt. I'm so tired. No one expects a dog to read.
No one expects a dog to read.
Put it on a
Dogs don't read.
t-shirt. I want it on a t-shirt.
If you say it 3 times, I will.
Put it on a t-shirt, put it on a t-shirt, put it on a t-shirt. My eyes feel hot.
They might be.
Whoa, dude. My whole body's hot.
Are you in a place to answer a question right now?
Yes. I couldn't be more locked in.
Okay, I also have a plague question
Oh my god, awesome.
that you're like definitely gonna get the answer.
Uh-oh, don't say that.
But it's just crazy to think about. What was, and this is multiple choice, so I can't
Okay.
give you options.
Okay.
What was the deadliest pandemic in history?
See, that one's so debatable because it's like the pandemic or like, yeah, no, the pandemic. But there's like separate pandemics. Like, do you know how many cholera pandemics there were?
No.
So many. Smallpox was pretty bad. No, it's the Spanish flu. It's gotta be. Influenza? No. What?
You were like, I'm not gonna be able to get. Don't say that. And then you were like, let me name 4 pandemics off the top of my head, and debate with myself.
I mean, I want to say the plague like really fucked everyone up, but like it's hard to understand the like parameters of a pandemic.
The gravity when
Because like
they didn't have iPhones.
I think. Because like, I think smallpox. Oh my god. Are your options bubonic plague, smallpox, influenza?
Do you want me to, I'm gonna read them for you.
Is one of those the answer?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I think it's influenza. No, I don't think so. I think the plague really fucked everyone up. The plague like killed like a lot of fucking people.
I do want the listeners to know that for that period that Talia was speaking, she was turned away from me, speaking to the corner of the room.
I was in my mind palace. What can I fucking say?
I'm in there.
Get in here. Get in my mind palace. I took her to my mind palace and I freaked it. Okay, final.
No one done that yet?
Final answer.
Trademark, verbal trademark.
TM. Final answer. Fuck. Bubonic plague.
Correct.
Oh.
And I want to give space to the potential that this is wrong. But when I did my research on the statistic that bubonic, it was between 75 to 200 million deaths and killed.
Wait, that's a really big discrepancy.
Killed 30 to 50% of Europe.
Holy shit.
I know.
And that plague was like not good.
Opposed to one of the good ones?
Oh god.
No, I took as an art historian, those are my credentials.
Yep.
I took a class that I hated. The professor was a dick, and his torso was long, and I, as a fellow long torso person,
I also am long torsoed.
I was like, you have a snake body, and therefore I will not listen to you.
No, period.
And he said a lot of crazy shit, but
yeah.
he did teach a class about how he thought the Black Death like changed art forever.
That is so interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
And how like after the plague we were seeing like much more violent like religious paintings and like depictions of, because a lot of the like illustrative art at the time in Europe specifically was religious.
Yeah, and yeah.
And yeah, those bitches are covered in boils.
They are covered in boils. Drink break?
Yes, drink break.
You know when you like read a quote when you're like 14 and it genuinely like changes the way you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah. One that I read when I was like 14 that genuinely changed the way I think was this anthropologist that said that she thought the defining moment between being animals and being humans was when they first saw evidence of someone with a broken leg that was healed.
Oh.
Because the difference is...
Healed by someone else or just like healed?
Just healed in the sense of like, it was a bad enough leg break that like, they would, if he was an animal, you would be left behind and you would die. Because you would need community and support to continue on.
Yeah.
And at some point in our like evolution, we made the commitment to each other to, like, do that kind of thing. And so we, you know, that sort of caveman who broke his leg at one point was able to, like, continue living, be fed by other people.
God, I'm gonna cry. That's so romantic.
But isn't that, like, really, like...
Yes.
Like,
that person is right. I'm
it
deciding.
Changed my life. I should, like, look it up.
And that's crazy because schools would have you think, like, the first indicator...
was, like, weapons or tools.
Like, weapons or, like, language.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's be real.
We're so much more than that. But isn't that such a beautiful thing to
That
think
is really
about?
beautiful. I can also definitely see you, like, reading that on Tumblr.
It literally
being
Tumblr
like,
and change and yeah.
Next question. Which president was a licensed bartender?
Oh. Licensed bartender. That makes me feel like it's probably in the modern era. Because, like, a license to bartend. I don't know our presidents very well.
It's one that you know.
Ford.
No. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Please. Is he hot?
Yeah.
Was he an actor?
I don't think so. No.
I don't know why
He liked theater, though.
Was it Abraham Lincoln?
Yes.
Okay. Couple problems. First of all, why would you say that? 2, they had licenses
That
for
man,
that?
that man loved theater so much he would die for it.
You.
For context,
That's really funny.
Tally loves him.
I love him, but listen, I'm not saying I love him like, oh, he was perfect. Like, no. I
just a
know he
cutie.
wasn't. But he was really tall. And I don't even, like, fuck with height. I just like that he was lanky. And
he
it's
was
hometown
tall.
pride.
I like that he was tall in a way that, like, people might have been like, there's something wrong with you.
Exactly. Tall and, like, not like a, ooh, tall, dark, and handsome. Tall, like...
He was 6'4".
You have like a disease. I like my men tall like they have a disease. No, I really like Abraham Lincoln. It was kind of a phase I went through in high school where I just, like, really fucked with him heavily. But it's also because I just really fuck with the Civil War heavily. I don't know why. I just really love it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how everyone kind of has their war.
Yeah, and he had a lot to do with the civil one.
And he did. Yes, he did.
Yes, he
But
did.
also he was slinging...
He was slanging drinks.
He was slinging drinks?
Yeah.
Sarsaparilla, baby.
Do you want to hear more?
Yes, obviously.
So, before he became president, he had this friend, last name Barry, don't know his first name.
Barry.
And hold on, let me see what I copied and pasted into
I'm
my
getting
notes
too
app.
tired. I need to sit up.
He and his friend opened up, like, a grocery store. Not in the way that we know them, but they
Okay,
were just
yeah.
called groceries.
Gotcha.
And they had a license to sell like liquor to drink on site, alcohol.
Oh my god.
And apparently his partner Barry was an alcoholic and took advantage of the new liquor license to drink while he was working there. It was called, like, I think it was called, like, Lincoln and Barry's grocery.
Wait, need
And
to hit up Lincoln and Barry's.
And Lincoln he was kind of doing all the work. He was that
sense.
customer service background really did him good.
It did.
And they fell into debt, and in the end of it all, he basically sold his interest to his partner, and his
Became
partner,
president.
yeah, became president. And then, well, he had there were a few steps between being
A bartender and being president?
Yes, but his friend died 2 years later, and he assumed the debts.
No.
And it wasn't until another 13 years that he was a congressman and able to pay off the whole debt.
Holy shit.
And he didn't mention this. He, like, didn't publicize that he was, like, a bartender during his, like, campaigning or, like, in his political life at all. but he was mocked for it in debates and stuff. And apparently he cracked a couple jokes that really got the crowd roaring with laughter.
I get it.
And they also have the prices from his bar. Do you want to hear them?
Yes.
Okay. A half pint of brandy was 25 cents.
Holy shit. First of all, isn't brandy like kind of a hard liquor?
That is liquor.
That is liquor.
Capital L. Liquor, I barely know her.
Brandy.
Glanville?
I brand on my lick till she hurt. She hurt. She hurt. Oh my god. Wait, 25 cents for a half a pint?
25 cents. And then we get all the flavors.
Oh.
Peach,
Gross.
18.75 cents. Gross.
Okay.
There's a couple more brandies, but we're gonna skip
Wait,
them.
hold on.
We're
I'm not
drinking
gonna ask
gin.
a question.
We're
Yup.
drinking gin right now.
Yup.
Domestic gin, 12.5 cents.
I don't want to open up a conversation, but how the fuck is they gonna be 0.5 cents? Half penny? Is that what a half penny is?
I almost Googled it. Yeah, probably.
Christmas is coming, the geese are getting fat. Won't you please put a penny in the old man's hat? If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, God bless you.
So wine costs 20.
Holy shit. That's gonna sound like I cut. But no, this is real.
That was out of the vaults.
That was out of the vault.
Came out of the crawl space of your mind palace.
You're so fucking right. Wait, wine? I want to know.
Wine costs 25 cents.
Yeah, pricey.
Whole bottle.
Pricey.
I know. They also let people stay overnight.
Wait, bars should do that. Bars should bring that back.
So lodging was 12.5 cents per night.
Bring back.
And guess how much it...
Wait, what? How much per night?
12 and a half cents.
So it costs half a bottle of wine to stay there overnight.
Yeah. Yes.
Period.
And horses stayed for 25 cents.
Parking. That's parking.
And get this.
What?
They did takeout.
What?
A man after my own heart.
Of what? Take out what?
Meals for passengers in stage coaches.
Dude, they were hooking people up.
They charge...
They said, you want to stay somewhere? Sure. You want to drink? Sure.
You want your horse to stay somewhere? Sure. You want to feed your horse? Also sure.
Also sure. Dude, bring back inns that have a room in the back and you can just be like, can I stay here, please?
That is called a brothel.
You're right. No, you're right. And you know what? And bring back inns that have a room and you can just stay at them, and also a woman comes in and touches you if you want.
You know what? You're onto something.
I think I'm onto something.
The takeout meals for stagecoach passengers were costing... Okay, this is the last thing I'll say.
Please. Well, I didn't mean that.
37 and a quarter cents, 37.25 cents, which is about as much as it costs to order one sandwich on DoorDash from anywhere.
Wait, 37.5 cents was how much?
Dollars. Sorry.
$37 was for what?
37.25 cents was how much they charge for takeout.
So they cost almost 10 times more to take some food
almost
to go,
actually, yeah,
than to just kind of live there.
Yeah.
Okay, bring it back.
A night for you and your horse would
cheap,
cost
cheap,
would cost the same as
how
being we're gonna take this to go. Give me a doggy bag.
Wait, dollars or cents?
Cents. We're all cents. But I was trying to say that I would have to pay $37
for a sandwich
to order food from any restaurant.
But
take
37 cents.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if you had... Listen, you don't have to tell me the number. The amount of money you have in your bank account right now, imagine you went back to 1890.
I'd be filthy rich. I would
Filthy
be
fucking
filthy
rich.
fucking rich. I'd be posted up.
Yup.
I'd be president.
Answers on there.
Oh.
But my next question was who are the two generals of the Civil War?
Ulysses S. Grant and Robert E. Lee, and they were both bad.
Period.
In case anyone asks.
Yeah.
They were not good people.
Anyone asks you if someone in history was
Most
good or
people
bad,
aren't good.
always say bad. Yep.
Do you want to take a break so you can go pee?
No.
Okay.
Who died and started World War One?
One?
Yes.
Franz Ferdinand?
Yes.
Great band.
Yes.
Love their work.
Love their work.
Macklemore.
We're falling apart at the edges.
At the seams.
That's
do you want a
right.
question?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna nail it.
What if I just asked you the same question as earlier? Who wrote the Declaration of it? No.
I can't tell you. Thomas. No. Jefferson Davis, obviously. No, Thomas Jefferson.
I'm going to ask you a fun one. Not a fun one, it's just modern.
Okay.
Or Civil War or modern, which one?
Let's do modern now, and then we'll do Civil War.
When was the first iPod released?
iPod, not iPhone.
Yes.
Fuck. First iPod. 2002.
Close.
Fuck.
2001.
Fuck.
I know.
That's really upsetting.
I know.
Who is the first ruler of the Mongol Empire?
Genghis Khan.
And was he good or bad?
Bad.
Correct.
He was bad. He famously used warfare.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a crazy way.
And so many people are descendants of him for his crimes against humanity.
Yep. Okay, your turn.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. I just asked you about Genghis Khan. I get
Okay.
a little bit Genghis Khan.
I can give you options for this one.
Okay.
Which battle is often considered the turning point of the American Civil War?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it starts with an A. The Battle of something Hill. Oh no.
I'm gonna give you three options.
Please.
Battle of Shiloh,
Okay.
Battle of Fort Sumter,
Uh huh.
Battle of Gettysburg.
I think it's Fort Sumner.
It's Gettysburg.
It's Gettysburg, really?
Yeah. I could not tell you what happened there.
Well, we know about the Gettysburg Address.
That was later though.
Far
I fear.
score.
You have that memorized.
And 7 years ago. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
You know the most important Civil War battle to me? The
What?
Battle of Bull Run.
The what?
The Battle of Bull Run.
The Battle of Bull Run. I know it is. That was a bad question because it's they were all pretty.
That's an opinion,
important.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know the biggest one, or the most deaths start with an A, or maybe that's the one where he...
Was it Ant one of the
Hill?
options was the Antietam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to
Anti-Am or something like that?
Auntie Anne's
Auntie Anne's pretzels.
That woman, Auntie Anne, if you're listening, the things you have done for me and my family.
In culture in general.
You know what? In my darkest times, when I'm at the airport, I look for you and you're always there.
This goes out to Auntie Anne.
This goes out to my Aunt Anne. I love your classic pretzels with cheese.
Oh my god.
And Europeans will never know the joy of a soft pretzel.
No. Okay, what was Istanbul's previous name? You know this.
I know it.
It's one of the best words you can say.
Constantinople.
Constantinople. Constantinople. Ugh. Ain't that
Why
a
would
word?
they ever change it?
Right?
Okay, this one is just crazy.
Okay.
And I'm not going to expect you to get it right.
Okay.
What was the first message sent via Morse code? Boop, 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 boop.
She boop on my beep.
She boop on my till I beep.
That was really good. That was really good. Oh, brother. This is another one that I feel like I learned at some point.
It's so stupid. But it's also like, you were onto something, girl.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
What hath God wrought?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you could have been like,
Good morning.
You could have been like,
what hath God wrought?
I fucked this person's mom. Like,
right.
That's what I would
Yo
have been
mama.
like.
Yo mama.
I would have been like, yo mama.
Wait, what hath God wrought?
God hath wrought yo mama. That's what I would have said.
Wrought? Like R-O-T?
WROUGHT.
What hath God wrought? Whoa. That's kind of poignant.
Do you know what wrought means?
Kind of. What hath Goth wrought? What hath Goth wrought? Goth wrought?
Like created.
Yeah, like brought.
Yeah.
Wrought. What hath Goth wrought?
What hath God wrought?
What hath Goth wrought?
You're almost Irish.
What hath Goth wrought?
Further, colder.
Yeah, that was worse. You're almost Irish. Irish, I was.
I wish you'd just shut up and kiss me already.
My God. This podcast is sexually charged. This podcast is brought to you by Sexual Charge. Let's take a drink break.
It's really hot in here. Is that just
It
me?
is hot. It is hot.
I'm gonna turn the
Please.
AC down. Really quickly.
Okay, I actually genuinely was thinking about this the other day. My initial instinct is turn the AC up.
Dude, I was thinking about this. It is up.
It is up.
Temperature's going down, but
I get that the temperature's going
the
down,
effect
but
is going up.
turn that bitch up. Like,
Crank it. Crank
Yes.
the volume.
thank you.
No, I had a similar reaction where someone was like, "Can you turn the AC down?" And I was like, "Are you crazy?"
It's a lot.
Okay. Should I bring it with me? Probably won't.
Tell a secret while you're gone. Or do you want me to press pause?
No, you don't. No. I just don't know if it'll. How
you're good,
far
you're
it will go. Okay, I'll be right back.
Hi guys, it's me again. Sort of intro / narrator / editing tally. I just wanted to pop in real quick and explain what happens in the next 30 seconds, minute of the recording. So we're complaining because it's really hot, and then Flannery decides that she'll turn the AC colder. And so the thermostat is like a floor down from where we were. And so, but Flannery takes the mic with her. I keep my mic, and we're a floor apart, but we're both talking. And it sounds like we're right next to each other, just talking over each other, but we cannot hear each other. And it just perfectly lines up. You can hear, a couple seconds in, you can hear Flannery walking down the steps. And at that point, we can absolutely not hear each other. And any reasonable, podcast person might, just edit that out because it's ear garbage. But I think it's so fucking funny. And I wanted you guys to hear it. So that is what happens next. We exchange a few more words, but then she walks away. And we both start talking about... Honestly, cannot tell what we're talking about because it's so awful. But yeah, let me know if you think it's funny, because I do. Okay, enjoy. Oh my God, it's almost an hour. And we're only halfway through our
We have to get back to the test.
Thank God, though. I was afraid we weren't gonna have a lot of content. Do I sound drunk? I don't think I'm drunk. You guys wouldn't get it.
Okay, we're gonna change it from 73 to 71, which
I'm
might be
just
like
staring into space.
you're a
I'm not
wuss.
even thinking about anything.
You should do more. But
What am I going to think about
one
right
time,
now?
my little sister changed it like
You know when
several
someone's like,
degrees.
Guess what I'm
cooler,
thinking?
and she caused
You know, or they're
the
like,
AC to
oh, you could
freeze
you
over.
can read minds.
And
Like,
it
guess what I'm
broke.
thinking right
and
now?
so now
Guess
there's
what
a
I'm thinking
post-it
about?
that says change
I want
one
to be
degree
honest with you
at a
guys.
time. So I'm going to
Any
respect
and
that.
every time
And
that
it has
has
a
ever
cute
happened
little
where I
drawing
saw
of a
someone do
thermostat
it,
on it
where I thought
that
about
I think
doing it, where
my
I made
dad
someone
probably
do that,
did. So.
I'm always thinking about lettuce. I'm always thinking about lettuce.
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm literally. I have no idea what I'm fucking talking about.
Shirts off.
Shirts are coming off. I'm gonna pop this shirt off. It is hot. Hot in Topeka. Okay, I'm gonna think of a question off the top of the dome.
Okay.
Which... Can you name the 3 pilgrim boats? The obvious.
Mayflower.
The second one.
No, I can't. But I can say that
Santa Maria?
Santa Maria.
I don't know
And
the third one.
I don't know. No
Anna
one cares.
something?
I don't know.
My 3 beautiful daughters.
I do think that some like Americans are like, yeah, my ancestors were on the Mayflower, and if that is the case, and some of our dearest friends, I'm gonna say one and you're gonna cut it out.
And
Really?
yeah.
See, they both fucking look like they would. If you had ancestors on the
They
Mayflower,
could be on the Mayflower right now.
you can bleep those. You don't have to cut that out because they know who they are.
They do know who they are. Yeah, y'all look like pilgrims. With love and respect.
Y'all, not only do you look like pilgrims, you're freaks. Like, like you cannot be normal.
We are ruining
You cannot be normal
relationships.
if you've had that many generations in the
That's so true, though.
the United States of the colonies of America or whatever.
What's
the
that
fuck you wanna
colony
call
that
them.
disappeared, and why has no one done anything about
Roanoke? I think it was just a town. I don't think it was a.
it?
Well,
You're right.
maybe a town could be a colony.
So it's cool if a town disappears to you? You think that's cool?
Well, it's unclear if it was like disease or if they were like, we're gonna
But they
go.
were all gone. How many witches died? Or were they?
Well, Taylor Swift is still alive, and I
She's
think
not
they
a
would have gotten
witch.
her. I think they would have gotten her.
She's not a witch. I'm a witch.
You are
Only like 20
only 20.
people died via witch trials.
One of Isabel's great grandfathers was a judge in the Salem witch trial.
Dude, he killed women. He killed women
He
for
said,
fun.
"You're a fucking witch."
He killed women for fun. For sport.
He said, "You cursed me."
Cursed me? Wait, you have an ancestor that killed women for sport.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you're related to a serial killer, and you need to start telling people.
I did. He's known as just a killer, not of the serial variety, but
Fine.
This is a little personal history. Actually, it's not personal to me in the slightest.
Right.
I'd say that it's familial.
Public history.
Yeah. One time I was listening to a podcast and then on a road trip, and then I fell asleep, and when I woke up I was listening to a different podcast.
Wait,
and
that's so scary it found you.
I know. It was all chance.
God.
And it was about someone named John Fight, which is my mother's maiden name. And I was like, girl, do you know him? He's a freak. Because he killed a Mexican woman in Texas in the 50s. But he was a priest. And it was kind of a situation where like everyone knew he did it, but they couldn't prove it because they didn't have like fingerprinting or
DNA.
like literally any technology that could help.
Yeah, no, the
And
only
also,
time
like,
they knew if you killed someone is if they saw you do it.
Why would they punish a white man for killing
a priest even?
Yeah. So he definitely did it, but he didn't get caught. He was never arrested.
Wow.
And then in 2017, he at the ripe age of like 70,
he was still alive?
78 to 80. He was like really old. He was sentenced to life in prison.
Okay,
because
so like 3 years.
yeah, and So, like,
At that point.
basically after he killed this girl, the church was like, everyone knows that you killed this girl, but like you're not in prison, so like we got to do something about you. And so they sent him to like this like school for priest murderers, basically. Like all the priests who ever did anything bad just like ended up somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so he just kind of skipped around.
Yeah.
And
famous.
I was like,
Famously.
Mom, do you know this freak? And she was like, yeah. I don't think she ever met him, but he
killed a
was
woman.
my grandfather's first cousin, and they grew up together because
That is a close connection,
of
I'm
missing,
gonna be honest.
absent father figures. They were like raised as siblings. And when my grandfather passed away and my mom was cleaning out his house, she found letters that they had written to each other from prison. So
Holy
they stayed in contact
shit.
for a long time. And he like probably killed several other people. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we both aced it.
Yeah, we're both ready for the AP test.
A push.
A push.
Did you take a push?
No.
I didn't either. Well, we could have.
We could
Obviously.
have. I would never have, though.
History. More like her story.
Wait, you're onto something.
The way I am draped across this couch right now. Okay. To close it out. Who from history? I have my answer, if you need to think for a while. Who in history, and not the obvious ones, who in history do you personally know is in hell?
This might be a cop-out, but I have reasons.
Okay.
Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso
Say your shit.
is in hell, and we all know it, and we all like need to stop talking about it. Like there was a whole exhibition at the Brooklyn Museum last year about how horrible Pablo Picasso was, to a degree that's like, why don't we actually spend this time talking about someone who deserves it
That's so true.
rather than like talking about like
Yeah.
we are at a point where like I don't want to say that we know everything about him, because I actually don't know that we like know the extent of like all the horrible things he's done, but he just like was not a good person.
Yeah.
And like we need to accept that and
Move on.
exactly.
To better people.
Let's pivot.
Van Gogh was a pretty cool guy, right?
Yeah,
He was just kind of mentally ill.
yeah,
Same. Been there, brother.
I know.
But yeah, Pablo Picasso is in hell. And he's really in hell because somehow he stayed relevant.
Yeah, and it's like he's in hell, let's get over it.
Mine is the opposite.
What?
Mine is these people are in hell and I don't think enough people are talking about it.
See, I wish I had one of those, but I just couldn't think of one.
I know, I didn't give you any time to prep. I'm sorry. You know who's in hell?
Who?
Anyone and everyone involved in sending Laika the space dog to space.
It is on site. It is on site for those people and their ancestors. Like,
Are you fucking kidding me? I really can't think about it too much.
I don't care about like what kind of pressure they were under in the Soviet Union to like send a dog to space.
There's nothing in this world that can make me send a dog to space. To die. They knew she was gonna die. There was no fucking question about it. They said sorry as they sent her up.
Yeah, and like
Don't do it. How about that?
they all knew it was bad as they were doing it. You know what? I think they knew they were going to hell is the like really horrible part.
No, you're right. And I would be willing to sit down and listen to the other side of this argument. But so far no one has given me any. And I cannot believe that they did that. She was a dog they found on the street.
She had
Oh my
no
God.
room in her little space pod. And they sent
I might
her up
cry.
there.
Why would you do that?
And she overheated. And died. And they made a statue of her. To commemorate her sacrifice.
Do you think she
She
wanted
did
a
not
statue?
fucking choose to do that. There was probably tens of thousands. That's a lot. There was probably at least 100 humans who would be willing to do that, just to have the like fame, the infamy of being the first person, the first
Like,
living creature in
send something.
space, right?
Oh yeah.
Someone would
People
die for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but
Someone with the
we
like
couldn't
cognitive
possibly.
ability to like choose that for themselves.
Exactly, we couldn't possibly risk a human life like that. So let's send this dog we found on the street, a girl dog.
And the worst is that they were all like, she was such a good girl. And it's like, kill yourself.
She didn't know what was going on.
She didn't know. She didn't know what was going on.
I actually am gonna cry.
I'm in tears.
She was alone.
And she was a good girl.
we drank too much.
I don't.
We didn't even get like that
I think
drunk.
that-
We just got tired and sad.
I think that Laika the space dog would like bring that out of anyone. I don't think you and I could ever be emotionally prepared to talk about Laika the space dog.
You're scientists.
And she was just a baby. Like
Stop.
Sorry. I'm stopping.
Anyway, they're in hell and Laika's in heaven.
In heaven, and if you are a direct descendant of any of those people,
Die.
like literally die, like literally, you guys
Say
like
that. We can't say die.
no, but like figuratively die,
Figuratively die.
like
Go to space.
yeah, I dare you. Wait, have you heard about those astronauts who are stuck in space?
Yes.
Similar vibes.
So fucking crazy.
Yeah.
There is actually nothing in me that is like I'd love to go to space. No. I'm actually good right here where everything works.
I really wish that we, and like by we I don't actually mean humanity, because like there are entire civilizations that have like done this and like chosen the right path. I wish that we would just like find a frontier, come across a quote unquote frontier and be like, no, yeah, let's do something else.
Yeah. No,
The ocean,
just leave it alone.
outer space,
None of my business.
none of my fucking business. I don't want to know. Yeah.
Anything you'd like to leave. Wait, I feel like you were about to say something and I really cut you off and I'm sorry.
And you know what? Not worth it.
Not worth it. Anything you'd like to leave with the listeners?
Read some more nonfiction.
Shit.
No one talks about nonfiction. That's not true.
Actually, a lot of
But,
people
like,
talk about nothing.
I would love like book talk to be like, check
yeah.
out this cool nonfiction book.
No, 100%.
Not
Book
that I-
talk should stop in
Yeah.
general.
Read nonfiction.
Yep. And that's coming from a certified librarian.
Read a book, and also listening to audiobooks is reading.
Yes. That's huge. Knowledge is fun.
Knowledge is fun.
Trying is fun.
Trying is fun. Trying is hot.
Yep.
Knowledge is hot. And yeah. Any last thoughts? You can find me on TikTok. No, you can't. You
No,
can't
you
find me
can't.
anywhere.
On the street, probably.
Don't find me.
Don't. I leave you all with this. Next time you break your leg, thank the humans around you.
Chills. Goosebumps.
Bye!